Okay, so I got some curtains in, but I'm not sure if I should put the valance on the inside of like these cream curtains I have or the outside. I feel like it should be swapped. Thinking about the idea of a homing instinct when it comes to yourself is very interesting. Like, do you have an instinct to return to yourself when you feel like you've lost your way from like your personal interests, your daily routines? Like, how quick are you to return to that? I feel like I've been just thinking about that a lot recently, especially in regards to like my walk with Christ, of just trying to fall back in love with my Bible time routine, my quiet moments of worship throughout the day, my morning, evening, and afternoon prayers, and just really returning back to the things that make me myself. And the thing that makes me most myself is my devotion and communion with God. Like, that's what makes me me. Like, that's what makes me a kind person, a patient person, a gentle person, a faithful person, a giving person, a loving person. And I was reading in Mark about the parable of like the seeds, and how some seeds will just simply fall on rocky soil, but some seeds will fall and then be uprooted because there was no depth. And this week I really have just been praying for spiritual depth and roots. May I always be rooted in something that's connected to the Lord, that returns me back to Him, because when I'm returned back to God, I'm returned back to myself. And when I say myself, I mean the genuine, purest form of who the Lord created me to be. And I don't mean to be super, like, you know, broad speaking, but I've just been thinking about that all week. So I redid my room, decorated, did lots of fun stuff that hopefully I can show you guys more and more this week. But that's been something I've been thinking about like consistently, with just even redecorating my room according to like who I know I am in my purest self versus my aesthetics and what I'm interested in, has felt like a return to self. Day 2, I'm getting a bookshelf, and we're gonna move it right into this cozy corner nook. Doing this. Just got a Five Below package come in, and I want to show y'all that everything I got, because I'm about to put some books in the bookshelf and probably set up the bookshelf, but I wanted to put the rest of my stuff up too, and it came just in time. So I got this frame. It says Back to Bed, literally I think it was like $5.55 or $7 from Five Below, and it's quite big, and it's in a frame. Then I got a bunch of storage stuff that I don't know if you guys care about, but if you do, I got a bracelet like holder, and it has some slots for jewelry and stuff. I think this was also $5. Then I got a jewelry holder. I think this is also $5. I like the print, so I was like, I'm gonna sit this out somewhere so you can see it. I may set it up on the top of the new bookshelf. Then I got this crate to hold some knickknacks in that has a top, because I currently have lots of stuff sitting like in bins that are open, so this would be like that, and it just looks more neat. Honestly, probably should have got another one of those. And then I got 2 floral bins to sit on another bookshelf of mine. Such a boring, probably random thing to mention, but I recently got the Baggu Everyday Cloud Bag, and I will say this is a really good work bag, because I can fit, first of all, water bottle in the side pocket. I have a 17-inch, possibly, it's either a 15 or 17-inch laptop in this bag. I have like a really big pouch that I keep all like my toiletries, umbrella, pens, pencils, everything in there, and then another pencil pouch, and it's ample room. I will say previously I was using the Vera Bradley Weekender bag, and it was just way too big. This one fits really nicely on the shoulder, and then there's front pockets, so if you can't tell, I have like my
keys in this front pocket. I'm able to attach, you know, like some hand sanitizer, but really the selling point is how light it feels on the shoulder, but also how small it looks, because when I have this on my shoulder, it doesn't look extremely large or huge or bulky. It just looks like a nice, like, kind of work bag. So if you are looking for a nice work bag, you go into an office and you're looking for something good, would recommend this. It is a pretty penny, over $50, under $100, but I think it's worth it. And I started using it last week, and I've been thinking about it all week of like how much easier it is to carry a bag like this versus like a sling, because they get a little heavy. But I made an amazing matcha lemonade. My matcha lemonades have been off the chain recently. I mixed lemon and lime, I cut them up, put them in a little jar, poured hot water on them, and let them like soak in the fridge overnight. And that's my limeade base. Then I add agave in the morning, wicks up my matcha, add it, and that's my caffeine for the day. Because I've been feeling super lethargic in the later half of work, and it's because I've been eating a lot more bread recently. I don't really vibe with bread too much when I eat too much of it. So having like a nice matcha and bringing my Greek yogurt, more like snacks that are like, you know, apple, maybe a little cheese, you know, just keeping it real light, real cute. But that's my update. Wanted to stop in. My eyebrows look great today. Thank you. Let's shop for some room decor together.
Okay, just finished my morning workout. That actually was so brutal, but I've been learning recently that self-control is a fruit of the spirit for a reason. And hear me out, because when I lack discipline, I not only fall off of reading my Bible, I fall off with working out, I fall off with eating healthy, I fall off with making sure I'm drinking my water. Like, self-control is really inherently tied to discipline to me. And it's really interesting, the older I get, the more I realize that like sometimes it's not spiritual warfare, sometimes I'm just lazy and I'm lacking the fruit of self-control, and I need to lock back in. And when I lock back in, all my routines fall back into place and I start feeling like myself again. Like, it's actually insane. But I officially have like 2 more days left in this program, and I'm feeling very strong, very just like, I don't know, like following a workout plan, it's so much more than just trying to get a summer body. Like, it's so much more than that. It's teaching yourself, like I said, like how to be self-controlled and to also trust yourself, to know that in the morning you said you're going to work out, so follow through on your word that you put to yourself and work out. And it just allows you to trust yourself a lot more too, with seeing how much weight you can lift, how better your form can improve as you go. Like, it's just so fun to me to work out. I have been falling back in love with just all the different things that I do, and it's just part of my routine. Like, and they've been part of my routine for reals. Like, Pilates has been part of my routine for years, reading the Bible in the morning has been a part of my routine for years. Like, all of those things, I'm starting to do them once again, like really finding myself once again in routine, and it just feels so good. And I just always encourage you to move your body. I always recommend Pilates because it's super gentle, and there's so many amazing instructors out there that can gently help you move your body but get your core strong, help you with your posture. Like, posture is on 10, and it's only because every morning I say, Holy Spirit, give me the strength and the energy to get this workout done, or evening, whenever I decide to do it. But morning workouts just hit different for me, so I'm gonna have to start doing them more. But it's just different, and I just highly encourage you, especially as a woman of God, to make sure you're working out. Men are not the only ones who need strong arms, okay? Proverb 31 woman, she is strong and is able to toil in her workouts and supply for people because she is physically healthy. So make sure you are getting your movement in. But last thing for real, I'm about to go get ready for the day, but these Cheetos Naked Flamin' Hot Crunchy ones, speaking of health, I had to mention these real quick because these are basically hot Cheetos without red 40. So good. If these were gluten-free, these would be like the perfect snack for me. Got a new foundation. I'm about to hit it with a flash test to see if there's any flashback and how crazy I would look if there is. Okay, y'all, let's see. Oh, period. Okay, my face is in fact the same color. You can't tell. My face is the same color as my neck. That's the only thing I wanted to check. Why was that a bar? Why was that a bar? Let me finish my makeup and we're gonna pick out our fragrance. The full beat came out super cute and pretty and natural. I did a cute little lip combo too, and I'm gonna take these braids out. These are just my bangs still marinating. But for a fragrance combo, I'm gonna do Choco Musk. This is an herb oil and this is by Our Have. You can get this on Amazon or actually at the beauty supply store. And what I like to do is take the roller ball out and just like literally be able to tilt this over and put it on me like an actual oil. And the more you put on here, the better it'll smell. So I like to be pretty generous with this. And I just put it right behind my ear and kind of rub it down my neck. Okay, period. And it smells so, so good. This is why I love this one. I'm gonna put a little on my wrist as well because I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt. Next, I'm gonna go in with some lotion, which may seem weird, but trust the process. We gonna do some Palmer's Cocoa Butter. This is in their fragrance Tahitian Vanilla. Y'all know I like the Nivea one, but mine just ran out, so I picked up this Palmer's one and it smells really, really good. It feels like it'll pair really well with Sol de Janeiro, so that's the fragrance combo of today. And I'm also gonna put this on my legs, hands and stuff. Okay, and a little bit on my neck where I didn't put the Choco Musk. This just helps fragrances stick better. Like I said, we're gonna do Sol de Janeiro, but I'm gonna pair it with Choco Musk. So we're gonna do the Choco Musk perfume and then go in with Sol de Janeiro. And this is just the bigger ounce of Choco Musk. Most people have the smaller ones. I just recently realized I can get a big one, so I've got a big one. And if you're curious about what Choco Musk smells like, it just smells very chocolatey, but still has like a musk, almost cashmere fragrance to it. So it's a more mature, sweet scent. But that also, like the flavor also depends on your body chemistry. So if you have a even sweeter like body, I don't know, scent, it may smell a little bit more sticky, like syrupy on you, versus some people it smells very mature. And then like on my little sister, for example, it smells like straight like syrup, like just syrup, but on me it smells like chocolate. So it just really depends on your body chemistry too, but the flavor notes are there. And then we're just gonna go in with Sol de Janeiro. I got the big one just because sometimes buying the bigger of fragrances is a better deal than buying the smaller version. So I just got the big one. And I also was using this so much. I don't use it as much anymore, but I need to since this lotion smells really similar to it. So we're gonna pair this. And that is our fragrance combo. To get some food after my sister's graduation at a cute local shop, but let me show you my lippy. It's so tea. A little beauty supply gloves. This is a NYX lip liner. They actually last really long, so I may start purchasing them. Ordered mine.